What's going on, people? It's Shen. Now, over the last couple of days, actually for the last week or so, I have got a lot of messages about farming in the next Call of Duty. Well, how are we going to do it? How is it going to happen? What will be the best method? I want to get the most keys as possible. Well, this is what we're going to talk about in this video today. Now, remember, most of this is going to be based off of just my experiences doing the betas and things that have got leaked over the last couple of days. And at the same time, please remember, everything is subject to change at any moment, especially since the game is not even officially out yet. And we usually know, well, we all know that it's going to be a day one patch here. So that could change so many things. So right now, we're just going to a little bit talk about it. Now, as we all know, when it came to Infinite Warfare, I definitely was the key master. I mean, look, even right now, the number of keys I still have in Infinite Warfare are insane. I mean, they're just insane. And many of you have actually seen my supply drop opening videos, and you know I open tons and tons of supply drops. And even after I open all those, I still have tons of keys left afterwards. So let's go ahead and let's jump right into WWII. Now the first thing we have is Armory credit. Besides COD points, and I know that's a bad word to even say, this should probably be the main way of getting some of the variants here. Seeing as though the rewards should be in the values of 30, 50, and 70, this should be pretty easy to obtain. And it also looks like you'll be able to decide whether you want to actually target a certain type of supply drop. For example, maybe you want a certain LMG or a melee weapon or rifles. You can actually be able to go in that specific category to attempt to get the one that you want here. Now we're also going to have weapon parts. Now, since this is expected to be something that you'll get from duplicate items on your supply drops, as well as things you just may discard possibly, honestly, when it comes to the weapon parts, I have no idea what to expect on this one. I'm kind of hoping it kind of sounds something similar to what we had in Advanced Warfare, but in all honesty, I have nothing going on this one. Even all the data mining and the stuff that's been going on, I do not know where to even start looking at on this one here. So right now, I'm going to suggest waiting until we have a good list of weapon variants before even starting to worry about this. And remember, this is not going to be like Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare. I mean, the variants should be cosmetic only, at least from launch anyway. And at the same time, this will possibly be something that will be also used for the score streak variant, which personally, that's what I'm looking for to use this for, and first and mostly, as long as there's probably along the lines of Advanced Warfare variants, and could be going with IW variant. I mean, I do like both variant systems with the score streaks a little bit. Personally, I kind of like the ones in AW more because I can customize just what I wanted, but at the same time, there was no downside with it, so it was only going to get better. When you had IW, there was an even match here. So I'm kind of a little torn between the two. And then we have supply keys. As normal, we are expecting this to be, just for opening supply drops. Right now, and what I'm thinking right now, this is probably going to be very, very similar to the methods that was used in Black Ops 3. It may be a little bit easier, but I don't think in any way this is going to be as easy as it was in Infinite Warfare, and at least with the number of ways we had an option to be able to do it in Infinite Warfare. But Sledgehammer could surprise us, and if it does it just like Infinite Warfare did, oh, we know I'm about to kill it. And then the last one we have is social score. Now, this is one of the features that we're definitely going to have to wait until the full release of the game to figure out the best way to be able to do this. Because one of the main things, like me and my friends were actually talking about, we want to know what limitations there are for building up the social score. Because when you build that up, it's supposed to increase your chances of getting something very, very good, or at least something that's very, very rare. So we want to see what the limitations will be on that, to see what will be the best method and the best time to be able to do that. So I am not planning on doing much of any supply drop openings, at least for the first week or so of WW2. Like, I'll go ahead and tell you this right now. I am probably not going to open any of these. I'll wait for almost everybody else to do it first, but I am not planning on opening any, at least for the first couple of weeks. I may say I'm not going to open any for the first couple of months or the first month. One of the good things about it is if you open up your supply drops in front of a lot of people, it's supposed to increase your odds and help them as well. So anyone else who's going to farm for keys or the hell out of keys, many people are going to get much better odds and really, really fast here. That's all I got for you. This is Shin. I'm out.